Okay, very good. You can put the reactions like that. Thank you, very good. Now the second question is, how many people re-attempted the class marker? You must not have received the expected or full score first time. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
रंजीत फटाफट ले लो ना, देखो आ रहे हैं
हाँ
कितने
हाँ you have taken them.
वेटिंग लिस्ट आ रही है, मुझे यहाँ पे शो कर रहा है.
I have already taken them.
Okay, once again, quickly, I will just go sequentially now. This was the decided procedure since last time that we said it, that we will be taking our students in the class marker, and that's how we will make them prepared for. So what we have done, actually, we have picked up the question papers in a very sequential form from the previous database, and we have converted into how you have to appear for. रंजीत मेरी स्क्रीन पे आ रहा है वो continuously ना, या तो तू मुझे होस्ट निकाल दे. Don't make me host then.
Okay, okay.
So was that helpful? Quick feedback. Again, thumbs up. Yes, I want to know what is your expectation. Okay, thank you. Mr. Ranjit, did we put the time limit? Did
Yes,
we
I
put
put
the
them.
30 minutes, 30 questions, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So after 30 minutes, it was automatically stopping.
No, it's like we're given a 24 hours timing.
No, is not there any command that after 30 minutes, the
No, we are
test
given the date wise. It goes for the time and date.
Okay, so I think then in that case, students, you all will have to follow up yourselves only, because this much only we will be able to do. But now I want to take up with you. So how to go about it? How many people have taken 2 attempts? Quickly, honestly, tell me.
Only one.
Only 1 attempt?
Yes.
So you need to go for more attempts now, please. Okay, because that's how you will improve your score, which is very, very important.
And I have extended the timing also.
Okay, thank you, Ranjit. Google form, how many people have received Google form? Okay, the reaction over here. Below your screen, there is a emojis which has reactions. So go to those reactions and quickly respond back to me like this. Okay, on the second screen also, yes, fine. Yes. Did you need in Google form to reattempt, or it was clear and then you could, because Google form English test will be there, that will be taken up by the other teacher. She will come a little later. Okay. Now, I want to take up with you all very important sequential learning for psychology. Now, see if you will see, or if you will remember that in the past how you have learned. Maybe I also taught you in the 2 years of B.Ed. I have taken only 2 units or 3 units, and sequentially probably the whole syllabus you also would not have studied at that point of time, because when we do B.Ed, we become very selective learners. You all have to, you pick and choose, and you feel, okay, this is enough for me for my examination. So that's how you try to clear the examination. You try to appear for the examination, which again, now you will have to brush up all that learning. Now in these kind of crash course, on in this kind of you can say the preparation, we cannot be teaching you whole psychology again, but I am wanting to give you some tips. I will give you the links. So in those links, Ranjit, mujhe share screen karo.
You can share it.
Okay, thank you. So I am going to share with you some of the videos. I will run those videos also fast for you. And then I will send you those links as well. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. it's
1 minute,
okay.
1 minute. I think sound, I don't think you can hear it, no, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sound is not.
Ma'am,
Yes.
one suggestion, in child psychology, that is first quiz. In case if we get to know our response along with the right answer,
Little louder, bache.
can you hear
No,
me? ma'am?
no. In that test, where what we have given to you, we have given you all the responses at the end. But
Okay.
if you will get to know your response in the beginning only, no? Then
Yes.
you will not think.
Okay. Thank you.
Share sound.
बाल मनोविज्ञान की अगली यूनिट आप लोगों के
Can you
सामने
hear it?
और चीजों को
Yes,
आप
yes,
लोग
ma'am.
Okay. Now, good suggestion. You are saying that along with that, अगर मुझे along with that देना है ना, that also I will provide to you. You know what we have downloaded for you is we have a PDF. मैं दिखाती हूँ इस वीडियो के बाद मैं आपको वो भी दिखाती हूँ. We have a PDF. Scanned PDF is already put up on the website. So first we have downloaded from that. Then those PDFs we have converted them into typing. You imagine how much Ranjit sir and other faculty they have worked hard for you. उसको type किया, फिर उसकी आंसर की. हमारे पास वो सब कुछ है. अगर हम शुरू में ही आपको आंसर की दे देंगे ना, तो फिर आप मेहनत नहीं करोगे.
नहीं वैसे नहीं मैम. अगर देखिए like if I don't know the right answer, right? And मैं सेकंड अटेम्प्ट भी वही आंसर दूंगी अगर मुझे पता ही नहीं है मैम.
अच्छा, ओके, आई अंडरस्टूड. 30 क्वेश्चंस का आंसर की आपको नहीं दिया.
एग्जैक्टली.
रंजीत, आप बताओ इसका सोल्यूशन क्या है? मिस्टर रंजीत, you are there?
Yes, I can hear you. But
You got it ना? तो अब what they are expecting is क्लास मार्कर में हम एक राइट आंसर को टिक करते हैं.
हाँ, क्योंकि मैम
ये आपने वो
रॉन्ग आंसर समझता भी नहीं है.
1 मिनट बच्चे, लेट मी टेल हिम. आपने उस कमांड को शो आंसर टू द रिस्पोंडेंट, आपने वो कमांड को ऑन नहीं किया.
चेक करता हूं मैं कि दिस कमांड
नहीं किया तो बच्चे बता रहे हैं ना. अगर तो उनकी राइट एंड रॉन्ग रिस्पॉन्स उनको पता चल जाती. आप वो कमांड को ऑन करना भूल गए. शो राइट आंसर टू द person who attempts it.
पार्टिसिपेंट. या ठीक है, देखता हूं.
अभी तो मेरा ज्वाइन हुआ.
तो अगर वो वाली कमांड आप ऑन कर दोगे ना, तो अगली बार उनको क्लास मार्कर पे अपने राइट आंसर्स, क्लास मार्कर तो हमने इसीलिए लगाया कि परफॉर्मेंस पता चलेगी, लेकिन ये कमांड मिस आउट हो गई.
थैंक यू मैम.
ठीक है,
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट मैम. यू गॉट माय पॉइंट.
सो नाउ प्लीज लिसन टू दिस वीडियो. मैं थोड़ा फॉरवर्ड करके जाऊंगी क्योंकि इन दीज 30-40 मिनट्स आई कैन बी डूइंग दैट मच ओनली फॉर यू ऑल. कैन यू ऑल हियर मी?
Yes, ma'am. You can hear you.
पता नहीं
Yes,
क्यों.
ma'am.
Yes. Wherever you cannot, then please quickly tell me. Nikita, आपका hand raise है. You want to ask any question? Nikita, Soni.
No, ma'am.
Okay, बच्चे तो फिर वो hand को नीचे कर दीजिए. आपका वो आ रहा है. That is emoji is coming over there.
Okay.
नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? बाल मनोविज्ञान की अगली यूनिट आप लोगों के सामने है और चीज़ों को तेज़ी से आप लोग पढ़ ही रहे होंगे, मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है. मैं जस्ट ब्रश अप करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ आप लोगों की. जो इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें इसमें आती हैं, बात करें, कई सारी थ्योरीज.
You can't see the video?
No.
Yes, ma'am, we cannot.
The video is
अरे
okay.
तो बोलो ना, कुछ तो
एक
रही
काम
हो.
कीजिए मैम, वीडियो ऑन करके वापस शेयर कीजिए.
हाँ, मुझे याद आ गया. ओके.
मुझे लगा कोई पार्टिसिपेंट
नहीं, अकेला ऑडियो नहीं है, पूरा है.
I thought someone else is coming in the platform.
Someone else मतलब?
कोई और बाहर से कोई प्लेटफॉर्म पे आया है, is talking.
बताओ.
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
लेकिन आप लोग पैनिक मत करिएगा, आपको इतनी सारी
वीडियो ऑडियो क्लियर है?
जी.
Okay, thank you, Ranjit.
नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? बाल मनोविज्ञान की अगली यूनिट आप लोगों के सामने है और चीज़ों को तेज़ी से आप लोग पढ़ ही रहे होंगे, मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है। मैं जस्ट ब्रशअप करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ आप लोगों की। जो इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें इसमें आती हैं, खास तौर से अगर प्रिंसिपल्स की बात करें, कई सारी थ्योरीज हैं, लेकिन आप लोग पैनिक मत करिएगा। आपको इतनी सारी थ्योरीज देखेंगे, उसमें ये देखना मुश्किल हो जाता है कि इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट कौन सी है और कम इंपॉर्टेंट कौन सी है। देखिए, मैं ये तो नहीं कहूँगा कि कोई एक थ्योरी बिल्कुल कभी आएगी नहीं पेपरों में, लेकिन किसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी पेपर में ज़्यादा है आने की, वो मैंने कोशिश की है इसको क्लासीफाई करने की, ताकि आप लोगों को इजीली समझ में आ जाए कि हमें कौन कौन सी थ्योरीज एटलीस्ट करनी है और कौन सी थ्योरी किसके अंदर पड़ती है ना। एक से दो क्वेश्चन तो आपका सिर्फ इस बोर्ड से आ जाएगा कि किस सेक्शन में कौन सी थ्योरी या कौन सा सिद्धांत दिया गया है, किस इज्म में कौन सा सिद्धांत दिया गया है। आप चाहें तो इसका स्नैपशॉट ले सकते हैं, इसके बाद इसको हम कुछ इसका पहला हिस्सा हम डिस्कस करेंगे। अगर हम देखें,
आप लोगों को ये स्क्रीनशॉट लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। आई विल बी शेयरिंग दीज वीडियोस विद यू, ऑल्दो वी कैन नॉट बी पोस्टिंग दीज वीडियोस ऑन आवर LMS because these are copyright with somebody, so we will not be putting on our website, but I will be sharing the links with you, so you go to that particular link and see the video yourself. जो बच्चे चैट में लिख रहे हैं कि क्लास मार्कर ओपन नहीं हुआ, मिस्टर रंजीत प्लीज उनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दो और उनको रिस्पॉन्ड कर दो।
तो हम जो इतने सिद्धांत दिए गए हैं उनको हम 8 से 9 भागों में बांट सकते हैं, ठीक है, और फिर उसके आधार पर हम थ्योरीज को अलग अलग क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं। कि ये क्लासीफाई करने से क्या होगा, हमें चीज़ें समझ में आ जाएंगी कि इन थ्योरीज में आपस में डिफरेंस क्या है और ये थ्योरीज, ये सिद्धांत किस द्वारा दिया गया, क्यों दिया गया और इससे क्या लर्निंग होती है या क्या विकास हुआ या मनोविज्ञान के किस हिस्से को इस थ्योरी ने छुआ। ठीक है, अगर ये क्वेश्चन आपको समझ में आ गए, ये चीज़ें समझ में आ गई, तो आप इसके जो एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी में जो इसका यूज़ होता है, इन थ्योरीज का यूज़ करके जो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी क्लासरूम सिचुएशन में, उनको आप निकाल सकते हैं। 100 नंबर के पेपर में 25 से 30 क्वेश्चन तो सीधे आपको थ्योरी से सीधे पूछ लेंगे, सीधे मतलब साइंस वाले स्टफ से। ये थ्योरी किसकी है, ये दिन किसकी है, इस थ्योरी का मेन एसेंस क्या है, इस थ्योरी में क्या बात कही गई है। ठीक है, तो वो क्वेश्चन मैं इजी मानता हूँ, है ना। वो प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन नहीं होते, वो सिर्फ थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन होते हैं और उसको आप लोग इजीली खत्म कर सकते हैं। तो अगर मैं इसको इस चार्ट को देखने की कोशिश करूं तो बहुत सी सिंपल चीज़ें हैं। इसे मैंने सिद्धांतों को अलग अलग कैटेगरी में कैटेगराइज किया है। सबसे पहला है व्यवहारवाद। मतलब क्या, वो सिद्धांत, वो थ्योरीज जो लर्निंग में व्यवहारवाद लाते हैं, मतलब कि व्यवहार में चेंज लाते हैं, है ना, जिससे लर्निंग इंप्रूव या खराब होती है। ठीक है, तो व्यवहारवाद, बिहेवियरिज्म से जुड़ी हुई कौन कौन सी थ्योरी है, मेन थॉर्नडाइके की बहुत फेमस है, फिर स्किनर की और पैवलोव की। थॉर्नडाइके, स्किनर और पैवलोव, ये तीनों थ्योरीज एक ही क्षेत्र की हैं, व्यवहारवाद की, बिहेवियरिज्म की। ठीक है, इसके बाद संज्ञानात्मक विकास, कॉग्निटिव डेवलपमेंट से रिलेटेड कौन सी थ्योरी है, जीन पियाजे की। कौन सी है, जीन पियाजे की। सोशियो कल्चरल थ्योरी, सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक सिद्धांत, वाइगॉत्स्की की, बहुत बार आ चुका पेपर में, वाइगॉत्स्की की। किसकी है, वाइगॉत्स्की की। इसका जस्टाल्ट वादी भी कहा जाता है लोगों को ना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। कोहलर कोफा, ये तो कई बार पेपर में आ चुके हैं, कोहलर कोफा और मैक्स वर्थमियर। ठीक है, ये किस में आते हैं, जस्टाल्ट में, और इस सोच को, जो ये सोच रखते हैं, उनको जस्टाल्टवादी भी कहा जाता है। फिर मानवतावाद, ह्यूमैनिज्म, मैस्लो और रोजर। फिर मोरल डेवलपमेंट, मोरल डेवलपमेंट क्या है, नैतिक विकास। कोहलबर्ग और जेम्स मार्गिया, और साथ में मैस्लो को हम मोरल डेवलपमेंट में भी रख सकते हैं। समझ के बाद आप, फिर साइको सोशल डेवलपमेंट, साइकोसोशल मतलब मनोसामाजिक विकास में फेमस थ्योरी है एरिक्सन की। किसकी है, एरिक्सन की। और लर्निंग थ्योरीज हैं जेफ ब्रूनर और डेविड ऑसबल की। फिर एक थ्योरी और आती है साइको एनालिसिस, थ्योरी है आपकी फ्रायड की।
If B.Ed students remember, you all have
तो
learned
ये कुछ इतनी थ्योरी
psychoanalysis theory about Erik Erikson.
हैं जो कि इसको अगर हम क्लासीफाई कर दें तो हमें पता लग जाएगा कि कौन कौन सी चीज़ें किस कैटेगरीज में पड़ती हैं, और फिर उसको आपको रटना या याद करना आसान हो जाएगा। और इससे आपको फ़ायदा मिलेगा कि जो 50 से 60 क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं आपकी एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी के, वो आपके आसानी से हल हो जाएंगे, उसमें आपको ज्यादा बाधा
आपके लिए 50-60 क्वेश्चन नहीं है, आपके लिए 30 क्वेश्चंस हैं।
नहीं आएगी। ठीक है, तो इन सब चीजों में अगर मैं पहले ये मैंने सिद्धांत बता दिए, और इसके बाद मैं जब पहला सेक्शन है व्यवहारवाद वाला, इसके तीनों जो आपके सिद्धांत हैं, तीनों जो थ्योरीज हैं, उनको मैं इजीली क्लासिफाई कर देता हूँ। देखिए, थ्योरीज पढ़ने में ज़्यादा समय नहीं लगाना है, समय लगाना है उससे आने वाले क्वेश्चंस को करने में। ठीक है, मैं शुरू से कह रहा हूँ कि जितने ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस आप हल करेंगे उतना ही ज़्यादा आपके चांसेस हो जाएंगे इंप्रूव होने के। जो भी मेरे टच में है वो मुझे जानता होगा कि मैं कितने क्वेश्चंस करवा रहा हूँ। मतलब कि अगर एक बच्चा 2 से 3 हज़ार तक क्वेश्चन कर चुका होगा अब तक जो मेरे कनेक्शन में होगा, इसीलिए मुझे इस समय नहीं मिल पा रहा है कि मैं यूट्यूब पे आके आप लोगों से बातें कर पाऊँ, लेकिन जो मेरी नैतिक जिम्मेदारी है उसे पूरा जरूर करूंगा। लेट मुझे हो रहा है, मुझे पता है, लेकिन मैं चीज़ों को डालूंगा जरूर, ताकि आप लास्ट टाइम पे अगर वो पढ़ के जाएंगे तो चीज़ों आपको कहीं ना कहीं वो हेल्प तो करेंगी। अगर मैं व्यवहारवाद के तीनों सिद्धांतों को देखूं तो इनमें बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ अंतर नहीं है। पहली थ्योरी किसकी है? थॉर्नडाइके की, सबने पढ़ा होगा, ये सारे नाम आप लोग को सुने हुए, आपने पढ़े भी हैं। थॉर्नडाइके, इनकी थ्योरी का दूसरा नाम भी था ट्रायल एंड एरर। ट्रायल एंड एरर मतलब कोशिश करके, गलती करके और तब सीखना।
So I will quickly say B.Ed students must have learned Thorndike in a different way, and DLED students probably would have learned trial and error theory. So there is a name which is connected to that. So what he is trying to tell you is, it does not matter at all whether you know the theory or you do not know the theory. It does not matter, but you know the gist. तो जब आप क्लासिफाई करोगे, यू कैन प्रिपेयर अ टेबल फॉर योरसेल्फ, जिसमें सबसे पहले आप बिहेवियरिज्म थेरीज, देन साइकोएनालिसिस थेरीज, देन लर्निंग थेरीज, मेमोरी थेरीज, एक चार्ट बना लो अपने लिए, और उसमें किसने क्या कंट्रीब्यूट किया है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉग्निटिव थेरी जीन पियाजे, मॉरल थेरी कोलबर्ग. So this is how, with the theories, with the names and one contribution. For example, for Thorndike, he is saying trial and error theory. So it does not matter whether you know the theory fully or you do not know the theory full, but you must know the crux, the gist of the contribution of that particular theory.
इसके माध्यम से क्या लर्निंग होती है कि व्यक्ति अपने आप कोशिश करता है, उसे पता नहीं होता कि इसका एग्जैक्ट आंसर क्या है, अनजान तरीकों से कोशिश करता है और एक बार उसका सही तरीका उसे मिल जाता है और इसके द्वारा वो लर्निंग उसे प्राप्त होती है। इसके लिए थॉर्नडाइके ने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था। एक बिल्ली थी, बिल्ली के लीवर पिंजरे में रखा था बिल्ली को, बाहर खाना रखा था, तो बिल्ली को पता नहीं चल रहा था कैसे खाना प्राप्त करना है। तो धीरे धीरे कभी वो कुछ करे कभी कुछ करे और फिर अचानक से उसका बटन हाथ लीवर पे गया और वो
Can I stop this video now? Because there are many more things which I wish to show. Yes or no? Quickly tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
क्योंकि अगर एक्सपेरिमेंट सुनने बैठेंगे या फिर उसको दूसरी तरह फॉलो करेंगे, then it will take lot of time. So I wanted to tell you this only, at least 1 or 2 videos. Within 7 days, I will be sending you minimum 4 to 5 topics, subtopics, classification of theories, definition, and you can say meaning, concept of psychology. So if you will be listening to those kind of things on daily basis, then definitely you can benefit much out of it. So I'm going to now to the next video. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. रंजीत प्लीज चैट का आंसर दो, because the questions have come to them random. So I do not know what is the 26th question for this person who is asking. So she should be writing the question on the chat. आपको क्या नजर आ रहा है?
मैम आप आपकी स्क्रीन है, nothing else is playing.
You're not sharing, ma'am. Sharing नहीं किया आपने.
हाँ, क्या क्या कर रही हूँ मैं? शेयर स्क्रीन मैंने किया, फिर मैं वीडियो पे गई, फिर मैंने शेयर किया. अब क्या नजर आ रहा है?
Yeah,
Yes,
60
आया
60 important questions.
60
Education
60 इंपॉर्टेंट
important
क्वेश्चन आए नजर ना.
Yes.
तो
हाँ,
बच्चे ये समझ के चलो, ये पुराने वीडियोस हैं. तो 60.
Hello friends, this is Himanshi and welcome to Let's Learn.
रंजीत, आप चैट में आंसर करो. वन स्टूडेंट इज आस्किंग 26 नंबर. Please remember your questions are not same to everyone. It is randomized. What is question number 26 to you? That may be question number 4 to Mandeep Kochar or 8 to Ranjit sir. So please write the question. Ranjit sir will give you the answer, or he will send you the small answer key of those 30 questions also.
डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ 60 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस को जो कि जरूरी हैं, एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी एंड मेथोडोलॉजी से रिलेटेड हैं. चाहे आप पीआरटी, टीजीटी, पीजीटी कोई भी
मैं
एग्जाम
थोड़ा forward कर रही हूँ.
आपको पता होनी ही. तो आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप वीडियो पूरा देखें. बहुत स्टार्ट करेंगे. और हु इज द फादर ऑफ साइकोलॉजी प्रेस कर लीजिए ताकि नेक्स्ट टाइम जब कोई भी साइकोलॉजी स्टार्ट करते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, हु इज द फादर ऑफ साइकोलॉजी? तो मनोविज्ञान के जनक कौन है? तो विलियम वुंट. हु इज द फादर ऑफ एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी? जो शिक्षा मनोविज्ञान है उसके जनक कौन है? तो एडवर्ड ली थॉर्नडाइक. ये वही अपने बिल्ली वाले थॉर्नडाइक हैं जो लर्निंग की इन्होंने थ्योरी दी है इंटेलिजेंस का.
तो बिल्ली वाले थॉर्नडाइक के मैंने वहां पे स्टॉप कर दिया था कि हम एक्सपेरिमेंट सुनेंगे नहीं, हम क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे. तो बिल्ली वाले, व्हेन शी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट बिल्ली वाले थॉर्नडाइक, दैट मींस एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी कंट्रीब्यूटर.
कुछ काम किया है, बहुत सारे काम इन्होंने एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी में किए, लेकिन हम कुछ सेक्शन ही पढ़ते हैं. तो जो फादर ऑफ एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी, शिक्षा मनोविज्ञान के जनक कौन है? तो आपके थॉर्नडाइक हैं. ये जरूरी है याद करना. हु इज द फादर ऑफ अमेरिकन साइकोलॉजी? तो अमेरिकन साइकोलॉजी के फादर या कहें मॉडर्न डे साइकोलॉजी के फादर तो वो विलियम जेम्स हैं. इनकी एक पुस्तक भी है प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी, जिसकी वजह से इन्हें बहुत ज्यादा नाम मिला. तो ये भी याद रखने वाली बात है. हु इज द फादर ऑफ साइको एनालिसिस? तो मनोविश्लेषणवाद के जो जनक हैं वो कौन है? सिगमंड फ्रॉइड हैं आपके. Who gave the psychosexual concept? जो psychosexual theory है या psychosocial theory है वो आपकी एरिक एरिक्सन ने दी. फादर ऑफ फंक्शनलिज्म कौन है? विलियम जेम्स. इनकी पुस्तक भी मैंने अभी बताई थी. इनकी पुस्तक का नाम है प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसका नाम याद रखना. फादर ऑफ स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म और एक्सपेरिमेंटल साइकोलॉजी, मतलब कि जो आपका प्रयोगात्मक जो मनोविज्ञान है उसके जनक कौन है? तो विलियम वुंट हैं. और ये वही व्यक्ति हैं जिन्होंने पहली प्रयोगशाला स्थापित की लिप्जिंग, जर्मनी में. और आगे चलेंगे, इनके कुछ और क्वेश्चंस को भी देखेंगे. हु इज द फादर ऑफ बिहेवियरिज्म? और वुंट वो पहले व्यक्ति हैं जिन्होंने अपने आप को पहली बार साइकोलॉजिस्ट के नाम से बुलाया. मतलब जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट नाम स्टार्ट हुआ वुंट की वजह से ही हुआ, क्योंकि वुंट ने साइकोलॉजी को साइंस बना दिया एक लेबोरेटरी स्थापित करके. तो ये जरूरी है कुछ बातें वुंट के बारे में जानना. हु इज द फादर ऑफ बिहेवियरिज्म?
बच्चे, इसमें थोड़ी सी कंट्रीब्यूशन आपको ये दे रही हूँ. कहीं पे आपको स्कूल ऑफ जेस्टॉल्ट थ्योरी मिलेगा, GESTAL, क्योंकि वो सारे जो उस स्कूल के साथ बिलोंग करते हैं उन्होंने इन थ्योरीज को डेवलप किया. और जैसे एज शी इज मेंशनिंग अबाउट, ही वाज द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू बी कॉल्ड एज साइकोलॉजिस्ट. When it shifted from science experiments to human experiments, then there was a laboratory which was set up, and in that laboratory there were so many experiments took. And there is where, when they talk about saliva theory, where they talk about psychology theory, and when that is how behaviorism and all that gets developed, conditioning of learning and all. So this is how these you can say psychologists, they have contributed. आपको मगअप करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप एक बार वीडियो देखोगे, एक्सपेरिमेंट देखोगे, तो उसके साथ आपको नाम याद हो जाएगा. So these videos will be very helpful to remember, to make you learn in your mind. For example, इनकी contribution क्या है? क्योंकि 4 multiple answers आएंगे, उसमें definitely one answer will be confusing answer. So you need to practice on psychology questions a lot about knowledge. रंजीत, किसी का काफी पीछे बैकग्राउंड आवाज आ रही है, थोड़ा या तो म्यूट कर दो देख के.
बिहेवियरिज्म के फादर कौन है? व्यवहारवाद के फादर कौन है? जनक कौन है? तो जेबी वॉटसन हैं, ये वही व्यक्ति हैं जिन्होंने कहा कि भाई मुझे 12 बच्चे दो और मैं उनको कुछ भी बना दूंगा। आगे डिस्कस करेंगे।
I hope you remember in psychology, give me a child at the age 1 and then for anything you want me to make the child. So this is how that particular, when they say training can improve your behavior.
पीपल एसोसिएटेड टू गेस्टाल्टिज्म, तो गेस्टाल्टवाद से रिलेटेड कौन कौन है? तो वर्दाइमर, कोफका एंड कोहलर। नींव किसने रखी गेस्टाल्टवाद की? तो ये रखी वर्दीमन ने। कोफका एंड कोहलर इनके सहयोगी थे। इनिशियल यूज ऑफ द वर्ड साइकोलॉजी, जो इनिशियल यूज शुरुआती जो यूज किया, प्रयोग किया साइकोलॉजी शब्द का, मनोविज्ञान शब्द का, वो किसने किया? तो रुडोल्फ गोलकॉय ने 1590 में। हु सेड साइकोलॉजी इज द साइंस ऑफ स्टडीइंग सोल, किसने कहा कि भाई जो साइकोलॉजी है वो आत्मा का अध्ययन करने वाला विज्ञान है? तो एरिस्टोटल, जो अरस्तु, प्लेटो एंड डेकार्टे, रेना डेकार्टे, तीनों ही इस बात के समर्थक थे या इस बात के प्रवर्तक थे कि जिन्होंने सपोर्ट किया कि भाई हाँ साइकोलॉजी जो है वो आपका सोल को पढ़ने का, मतलब आपकी आत्मा को जानने का विज्ञान है। हु सेड साइकोलॉजी इज द साइंस ऑफ माइंड, किसने बताया कि जो साइकोलॉजी है वो मन का विज्ञान है? तो पोम्पिनोजी ने बताया। फर्स्ट साइकोलॉजी लॉस्ट इट्स सोल, देन इट्स माइंड एंड नाउ सम सॉर्ट ऑफ बिहेवियर इज लेफ्ट, मतलब पहले साइकोलॉजी ने अपनी आत्मा खोई, फिर अपना मन, और अब कुछ व्यवहार बचा है। ये किसकी लाइन है? बहुत जरूरी है, याद रखना चाहिए। वुडवर्थ ने कही है ये शब्द, और क्या कहा है इससे हमें बहुत कुछ पता चल जाता है कि सोल का विज्ञान थी पहले सोल से शुरू हुई। प्लेटो ने माना, एरिस्टोटल ने माना, डेकार्टे ने माना, फिर माइंड की स्टडी हो गई, पेम्पोनोजी ने कहा, फिर आपका सम सॉर्ट ऑफ बिहेवियर बचा है। तो आज के टाइम पे सिर्फ हम बिहेवियर की स्टडी करते हैं, तो बिहेवियरिस्ट हमें पता है बहुत सारे हैं। आगे चलेंगे।
तो आई विश टू टेल यू वन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग, अगर ये यहाँ तक अगर आप कर लेते हो, ये 13 क्वेश्चन में भी अगर आप सोचो कि आपके 2 क्वेश्चन पिकअप हो गए, फिर आप नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे जाते हो, फिर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे मतलब इन क्वेश्चंस में से ही अगर आपको 4 या 5 क्वेश्चन ओनली टू नो, एंड चाहे आप इसको रट्टा मार समझो, चाहे आप इसको मगअप करो एंड रिमेम्बर करो, तो डेली if you will practice, or at least on Saturdays and Sundays if you will practice about certain names and getting it connected to the theory, 4-5 questions definitely आपके concept के साथ यहाँ से पिकअप हो जाएंगे।
साइकोलॉजी ऑफ इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस गिवन बाय whom, मतलब इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस की व्यक्तिगत विभिन्नताओं की साइकोलॉजी किसने कही? तो गाल्टन, और गाल्टन वही व्यक्ति हैं जिन्होंने इंटेलिजेंस को पहली बार पढ़ा और जो इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस के बेस पे इसको बांटा। हाउ मेनी बोन्स इन एन इन्फेंट, तो जो एक शैशव काल का बच्चा है उसमें कितनी बोन्स होती हैं, हड्डियां कितनी होती हैं? तो 270 होती हैं। ड्राइव थ्योरी इज गिवन बाय, ड्राइव थ्योरी किसने दी? तो क्लार्क हल ने दी, सी हल। और आईएमई थ्योरी एंड सिंबॉलिक इंटरैक्शन थ्योरी इज गिवन बाय, जो आईएमई की थ्योरी, आईएमई का सिद्धांत है और सिंबॉलिक इंटरैक्शन का जो सिद्धांत है वो जीएच मीड ने दिया, जॉर्ज हर्बर्ट मीड। लुकिंग ग्लास सेल्फ थ्योरी इज गिवन बाय whom, तो लुकिंग ग्लास सेल्फ जो थ्योरी है वो किसने दी? तो
Ranjit, after this video, we will quickly take that class marker and we will provide them the answers over here only right away.
Okay.
So please आप वो तैयार रखना. This video also I will run quickly and just notice if when Dr. Mini Sharma comes on the platform, please let me know.
ये चार्ल्स हर्टन कूले ने दी, सीएच कूले। ह्यूरिस्टिक मेथड इज गिवन बाय whom, तो ह्यूरिस्टिक मेथड किसने दिया? खोज विधि, एच.ई. आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग ने दी। प्लेवे मेथड इज गिवन बाय हेनरी कोल्डवेल कुक। फ्रॉबेल के साथ इसको कंफ्यूज ना करें, फ्रॉबेल ने इसको आगे बढ़ाया और किंडरगार्टन विधि का एक आविष्कार किया, लेकिन जो प्रवर्तक हैं प्लेवे मेथड के, खेल विधि के, वो आपके हेनरी कोल्डवेल कुक हैं। किंडरगार्टन मेथड इज गिवन बाय फ्रेडरिक फ्रॉबेल, जर्मनी के थे और जर्मनी में इन्होंने स्थापित किया। डाल्टन मेथड इज गिवन बाय हेलन पार्कहर्स्ट ने डाल्टन मेथड को दिया। टीचिंग मेथड ऑफ बिनेटिका योजना किसने दी शिक्षण की? तो कार्लटन वॉशबर्न ने। प्रोजेक्ट मेथड इज गिवन बाय, प्रोजेक्ट मेथड किसने दिया? तो ये आपका W.H. किलपैट्रिक ने दिया। प्ले एंड ड्रामा मेथड इज गिवन बाय, प्ले और ड्रामा मेथड किसने दिया? मोरेनो ने दिया। क्वेश्चन आंसर मेथड किसने दिया? सॉक्रेट्स ने। ये क्वेश्चंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं जितने भी अभी किए हैं, पीजीटी टीजीटी की दृष्टि से और पीआरटी के लिए तो सभी इंपॉर्टेंट है। आगे चलेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 27, लेक्चर मेथड इज गिवन बाय एरिस्टोटल, तो लेक्चर मेथड किसने दिया? अरस्तु ने दिया। डायलैक्टिक मेथड इज गिवन बाय, जो डायलॉग वाला मेथड है वो किसने दिया? प्लेटो ने दिया। नर्सरी मेथड कहां से आया? मारिया मोंटेसरी ने दिया। एक्शन थ्योरी किसकी है? वेबर की है। एक्शन रिसर्च किसकी है? दोनों में कंफ्यूज नहीं करना है। एक्शन रिसर्च किसकी है? कर्ट लेविन की है। और एक्शन थ्योरी किसने दी? वो वेबर ने दी। माइक्रो टीचिंग इज इन्वेंटेड बाय, माइक्रो टीचिंग किसने इन्वेंट की? ड्वाइट डब्ल्यू
Ranjit sir, we forgot recording the session.
It is on.
You are recording it?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, thank you. Sorry.
एलन
it's
ने
recording.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 33 एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग इज गिवन बाय, तो एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग किसने दी है? वो डेविड कोल्ब ने दी है, लेकिन लर्निंग थ्रू एक्सपीरियंस किसने दिया है? जॉन डूई ने दिया है। दोनों में डिफरेंस है, इसको ध्यान रखें। आगे चलें।
So can I stop this now? I will show one more thing and then we will come to the class marker. So you can be selective. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Yes,
can be
ma'am.
selective in choosing the questions. I will go a little faster. This is 60 questions. 60 questions video. I will share with you the link, and very specifically she is explaining all the concepts over here. I will see something more if is there. Otherwise, Mr. Ranjit will okay. One more thing I think I can share with you. Or just a moment. Ranjit, what is coming on the screen?
1 second.
Introduction to psychology.
Introduction to psychology.
एजुकेशनल
Educational
साइकोलॉजी,
Thank you.
मतलब
Thank you.
शिक्षा मनोविज्ञान के परिचय के बारे में बात करेंगे। लेसन 1 रहेगा, टीपी सेक्शन जहाँ से एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी सके स्टार्ट करेंगे, समझेंगे क्या आते हैं। अगर आप जाएं और आगे शेयर भी कर दें ताकि ये और लोगों तक पहुंच सके। स्टार्ट करेंगे, समझेंगे क्या इस वीडियो में हम करने वाले हैं। सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन ना समझें, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम इसमें करेंगे और इसी तरह से आगे अलग अलग वीडियोज़ में अलग अलग थियरीज को भी समझेंगे। उसकी शुरुआत होती है आज से इस वीडियो से। अगर हम बात करें, सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे मीनिंग ऑफ साइकोलॉजी। साइकोलॉजी का जो उत्पत्ति है साइकोलॉजी की, वो कैसे हुई, अलग अलग थॉट्स इस पर क्या हैं लोगों के, साइकोलॉजिस्ट के। एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजी क्या है, स्कूल्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी मतलब थॉट्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी, या कहें तो जहाँ से क्वेश्चंस भर भर के बनते हैं अलग अलग स्कूल से। कॉग्निटिविज्म क्या है, हॉर्मिक साइकोलॉजी क्या है, आपका स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म क्या है, ये सारी चीज़ें हम समझेंगे। फोर्सेज ऑफ साइकोलॉजी कितने हैं? 3 फोर्सेज हैं और इसके बारे में हम अंत में बात करेंगे, फोर्सेज ऑफ साइकोलॉजी की। स्टार्ट करते हैं, देखते हैं, समझते हैं अलग अलग चीज़ों को, और फॉर श्योर आपको ये वीडियो हेल्प करेगी। लास्ट तक देखें। फर्स्ट पॉइंट की अगर हम बात करें कि मतलब क्या है मनोविज्ञान का, तो साइकोलॉजी का शाब्दिक अर्थ या इटिमोलॉजिकली जो उत्पत्ति हुई है साइकोलॉजी की, वो 2 ग्रीक वर्ड से हुई है, साइकी एंड
थोड़ा
लोगस।
फॉरवर्ड
साइकी
कर
का
दूं?
मतलब आपकी आत्मा और लोगस का मतलब अध्ययन। तो स्टडी ऑफ सोल,
चलेगा
स्टडी
मैम,
आत्मा
ओके
की जो
मैम।
बात करते थे, साइकोलॉजी क्या है? जब आपने मनोविज्ञान गाइड करना, पहली बार साइकोलॉजी वर्ड का इस्तेमाल किया, और साइकोलॉजी एक और शब्द से बना है जिसका मतलब होता है, या जो वर्ड है एक लैटिन वर्ड साइकोलॉजिया, तो वो भी हम ध्यान में रख सकते हैं। आगे बढ़ेंगे, देखेंगे, कुछ और चीज़ों को समझेंगे। अब साइकोलॉजी की अगर हम बात कर ही रहे हैं तो थोड़े थॉट्स जान लेते हैं इस पर। अरस्तु का थॉट साइकोलॉजी को लेकर था, आत्मा का अध्ययन साइकोलॉजी है या मनोविज्ञान है, ये सपोर्ट किया अरस्तु ने, प्लेटो ने, इन दोनों लोगों ने, या और भी उस टाइम के दर्शन शास्त्रियों ने। क्लियर है बात? अब हम बात करेंगे मन का अध्ययन किसने कहा। जो स्टडी ऑफ माइंड है वो साइकोलॉजी को कहा जॉन लॉक ने या पेस्टोलॉजी ने। तो ये आप ध्यान में रख सकते हैं। जॉन लॉक का एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट कथन है कि भाई जो माइंड ऑफ अ चाइल्ड इज टेबुला रासा, बच्चे का जो दिमाग है टेबुला रासा की तरह है, ब्लैंक स्लेट की तरह है, गीली मिट्टी, चिकनी मिट्टी, या कहें तो क्ले की तरह है, जिससे आप कोई भी शेप दे सकते हैं, जिस पर आप कोई कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं, एक ऐसा बोर्ड है। ठीक है, और ये बिहेवियरिस्ट थॉट कहलाएगा बिल्कुल प्योरली। इन्होंने कहा कि भाई मन का अध्ययन साइकोलॉजी है, जॉन लॉक ने। अब आप इस मन को कैसे अध्ययन करोगे? वो बिहेवियर के थ्रू करोगे। जब आप बिहेवियर को ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो आप मन को पढ़ लोगे। तो ये बिहेवियरिस्ट थॉट है टोटली, ये ध्यान में रख सकते हो। माइंड से आप जोड़ सकते हो पेस्टोलॉजी को, जॉन लॉक को, और भी कई लोगों को जोड़ा जा सकता है। शुरुआत में साइकोलॉजी किसका अध्ययन रही? सोल का, फिर माइंड का, और आज के टाइम पर बिहेवियर का है। तो ये आप ध्यान में रख सकते हैं। आगे बढ़ेंगे। वुडवर्थ एक इम्पॉर्टेंट नाम है, और वुडवर्थ क्या थे? एक बिहेवियरिस्ट थे जिन्होंने SOR बॉन्ड दिया। SOR बॉन्ड मतलब स्टिमुलस रिस्पॉन्स, स्टिमुलस ऑर्गेनिज्म रिस्पॉन्स बॉन्ड। तो इसकी शुरुआत इन्होंने की, बाद में वाटसन ने इसके विषय में बात की है। तो SOR इज गिवन बाय वुडवर्थ, बिहेवियरिस्ट थे। 1948 में इन्होंने बेसिकली एक बहुत अच्छा इनका कोट चलता है, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइन है इन्होंने कहा कि पहले साइकोलॉजी ने अपनी आत्मा खोई, फिर अपना मन खोया, और फिर उसके बाद कुछ कॉन्शियसनेस को खोया, मतलब चेतना को खोया, और अब कुछ थोड़ा बहुत बिहेवियर बचा है, मतलब व्यवहार बचा है। तो ये पूरा क्या कहें, एक तरह से निचोड़ है साइकोलॉजी का इस एक डेफिनेशन में, इस एक कोट में जो वुडवर्थ ने दिया है कि पहले साइकोलॉजी जो थी वो आत्मा का अध्ययन थी, फिर मन का अध्ययन हुई, फिर चेतना का अध्ययन हुई, और अब कुछ थोड़ा बहुत व्यवहार का अध्ययन है। तो प्रेजेंट डे में साइकोलॉजी क्या है, तो बिहेवियर का स्टडी है या स्टडी ऑफ बिहेवियर है, ये भी ध्यान में रखें। अब हम बात करेंगे, आगे चलेंगे, देखेंगे स्कूल्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी की, अलग अलग जो थॉट्स हैं साइकोलॉजी के, जहाँ से सारा कुछ जो ये रायता है वो वहीं से फैला है। अलग अलग स्कूल से ही क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं, अलग अलग स्कूल से ही
ये
साइकोलॉजी बनी
लैंग्वेज
है,
नहीं
ये कह
यूज
सकते
करनी
हैं।
है, रायता
पहला
फैला
जो
है।
स्कूल है वो है स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म। इसको आप इसी तरह से ध्यान में रख सकते हैं नॉनसेंस लेबल के थ्रू, एस, एफ, पी, बी, जी और सी, यहाँ तक भी ध्यान में रखेंगे तो काम चल जाएगा। तो एस, एफ, पी, बी, जी, सी से हम ध्यान में रख सकते हैं स्कूल्स ऑफ साइकोलॉजी को। एस मतलब स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, एफ मतलब फंक्शनलिज्म। इनके बारे में अलग अलग तरीके से पढ़ेंगे, डीप में जाकर के कितने लोग किस चीज से संबंधित थे और क्या हर एक स्कूल का थॉट है। शुरुआत करेंगे स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म से। स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म मतलब कि संरचनावाद, जिसके जनक थे विलियम वुंट, विलियम मैक्सिमिलियन वुंट।
फॉरवर्ड करूँ क्या? आर यू लिसनिंग?
Yes, ma'am. Forward कर दीजिए
फॉरवर्ड
please.
कर सकती हूँ ना, क्योंकि देन दिस इज व्हाट वाज द एक्चुअली आइडिया कि देखो उसने तीनों चीजें, शी इज राइटिंग ऑन द ब्लैक बोर्ड एंड शी इज इन द प्रीवियस ऑल्सो व्हेन ही वाज एक्सप्लेनिंग इट, एंड दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड निमोनिक्स। ये जो उसने यहाँ पे बोला ना, यहाँ पे 1 मिनट, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड
तो
निमोनिक्स।
एस, एफ, पी, बी, जी, सी से
तो इस तरह आप many things can be learned like that only. So I am stopping. What we will do now is what you can do looking into these videos, at least 1 or 2 videos, keep listening to that. We will continue sending you the test papers, because out of what is the outcome of these videos specifically, I will send you those videos only which are most relevant as per the question paper formation. So now I am handing it over to Mr. Ranjit Kalaskar. He will quickly show you that particular question paper जो आप लोगों को circulate किया था, and he will give you now the answer key for that. So Mr. Ranjit, if you can quickly share
Yes,
your
you can just
screen.
stop sharing.
I have already stopped.
No, yeah, no, you got stop.
Okay. So I think Dr. Mini Sharma also is there with us. Welcome, Dr. Mini. I will just take another 5-10 minutes, then I will hand over the platform.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. No problem, ma'am.
Here it is, your questions. All right, the first question, can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me the option for the first one?
So the options are not showing, only the question is showing.
Okay, one sec. See this. This is the first answer, is the right answer.
So
Okay,
when next time when you will go to this one, when you will check your own performance, there
Just
is a
one second,
command.
ma'am. एक minute, ma'am. Okay, this one. Check it out.
मेरा फिर उदा ही वो कर लिए ऑन करके ना उत्ते उत्ते ना हो जाते हैं।
Got it?
Yes, sir.
बहुत लंबे हैं।
Second question.
हाँ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਹੋਣੇ।
These questions will be randomized for each one. Huh? Some of you get the second question as it is. Maybe the second question will be the 10th question for someone else also.
ਹੁਣ ਅੱਗੇ ਡਿਪਲੋਮਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਬ ਵਗੈਰਾ
Meet Dr. Mini. Manjeet, sorry, Ranjit, mute कर दो.
किसको म्यूट करूं?
डॉक्टर मिनी शर्मा की आवाज आ रही है.
ओ सॉरी.
सुपरवाइजर माइट बी.
चलो चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे. Now, if you have changed the command, Ranjit, then I am sure then they will be able to see their own performance also, and then they will be able to see the right answer also. You have shown, you have put up that command now, no?
Let me check it out because I don't think so. There's a command to see their answers.
Yes, there is.
I'll check it out.
You remember early childhood students, they were able to see their
That
marks.
the scores they can see.
No, in the class marker also. I'm very sure about it.
Check it out.
The right answer, if they will not see, then how will they proceed?
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਆ ਪੁੱਠੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਨੀਂਦ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਬਾਤ ਚੱਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਕਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਾਈ ਸੀਗੇ
Are you all checking it?
ਸਭ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੇਅਰ ਕਟਿੰਗ ਸੀਗੀ
Students, you're going through it, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So Ranjit, go little fast.
ਨਾਰਮਲ ਰਬੜ ਹੈਗੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ
So may I know how many of you actually had above 15 your score out of 30
You want to
questions?
check your scores? I can also show you.
Yes,
No,
sir, please.
no, you will not show. You will not show in the common platform, Ranjit.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I got, I'm almost 21.
Very good.
They get the
I-
scores themselves.
Who
They can
is
see the
that?
score.
This is Aarti, ma'am, Aarti.
Very good, Aarti. That's good performance.
That's the reason I wanted to see my wrong answers wherein I wasn't able to.
So I think one day even Ranjit also can tell you, but only thing is that we cannot be sharing the password, or as collaborator, we cannot be sharing with you the class marker, but we will definitely share the content. And we can be
Thank you, ma'am.
sending you even the answer key also, but after you will attempt it. That much we can do now,
Okay, ma'am.
Ranjit, for them.
Yes, yes.
So 30 questions, next or 2 days, we will send the answer key. But then again, the suggestion is that only unless you practice over it, the purpose will not be solved.
So, ma'am, just a suggestion. So, if you can give a fixed amount of days to solve the test and a fixed amount of days to reattempt, and then the answer key can be given. So, the time period is over, then the test can get locked. So, no reattempt, and then the answer key.
You tell me, ma'am, how many days you want me to keep the question papers on?
Was that Tasneem?
Yes, ma'am.
Tasneem, I think everyone uses their own time frame, no?
Okay.
Suppose, see, this time we were little late in sending the question paper because we also took little time to settle down with the things, and we took time to type it and then convert it into digital form as per our support in the college and the workload and all that accordingly.
Okay.
So, but then in future, you will be getting one question paper on Monday. Ranjit, is that right?
Yeah.
So set of question paper will be on Monday, and then second set will be on Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
So by Saturday, you all should come prepared, no? That
Yes, ma'am.
much so you all will have to do for yourself.
Yes.
So, okay. Ranjit, I'm just quickly going to show now.
Okay, I'll
31.
stop sharing.
We have sent the 30 questions, na? 31
Yeah, yeah.
because. Okay. So I'm just wanting to show this only one. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am. The link.
Okay, these are the links which I'm going to share with you all, and this all will come in your email. So please go to these links, put your YouTube on, and then listen to all that. The meaning of psychology, the classification of educational psychology and different types of theories. Today we could just do the basic touch upon on psychology. I still have not spoken to you about differently abled learners. I have not spoken to many other things which are related to psychology. So 4 to 5 questions are picked up from every small topic diversion of psychology. So when I meet you next, I will give you. Today we just touched upon the theories of psychology and educational psychology. Thank you so much. I hand over the platform to Dr. Mini. She is from GHG College of Education, Guru Sir Sadhar. She will be taking the concept now on English. So any psychology questions will be there. You can post it back to me in my email, or you can send it to Mr. Ranjit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you to all of
Thank
you.
ma'am. Loads of
Thank you,
love,
ma'am.
and thanks so much for all this, ma'am. What we are doing for
Yes,
us.
yes, loads of love to you all also, and come up with the good passion. And because I think last 2 days you all are listening to that YouTube which I have sent to you, that Nanavati school had been saying that within 2-3 years definitely it's going to become compulsory. So do not stay behind. If you are in teaching profession, somehow it is exactly how UGC net set happened. When it became, in the beginning, when it was implemented somewhere in 2001 or 2, people thought it will not become compulsory. It took 2, 3, 4, 5 years for people to accept it, that net set is basic necessity to be a lecturer. Same thing is going to happen even for teaching profession in the school also. So make sure that you all work hard and work consistently, work on daily basis. Little work on daily basis will definitely improve your performance. Thank you so much, and over to Dr. Mini now.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I would like to ask you one thing. Should I start with my presentation first, and then I would like to take the doubt session from the Google form, the questions that were given to the students?
Dr. Mini, all up to you, absolutely up to you. Whichever the way you want to enhance their ability to score higher in their test, whichever the way you have come prepared, you please take that.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. So first of all, I will be sharing my presentation. Ma'am, please allow me to.
Mr.
Yes, ma'am, you
Ranjit,
can share it. You can share it.
Okay, sir, thank you. So my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So good evening to all. Myself, Dr. Mini Sharma, Assistant Professor, GHG Khalsa College of Education, Guru Sir Sadhar. Today I will be, thank you so much. Today I will be reflecting on some of the key points that we need to keep in our mind while we do the questions, or we attempt the questions related to the comprehension. So first of all, let us have a look at the meaning of the comprehension. So comprehension, it is basically done, or it is the questions related to the comprehension. They are generally, we are posed to these questions to judge our ability, our capability of understanding the passage. Whatever the content is before us, how much we are capable, or how much the ability we possess, that we can comprehend, we can understand the passage that is given to us. And for this, the power of analyzing the whatever the content it is, and then of course answering the question quickly and correctly and systematically. Why they have written this quickly word? Because naturally we will be given time period to answer the questions that we are given from the comprehension. Yes, we definitely we need to answer them correctly, okay, and systematically as well. So comprehension, it ensures your ability to read and understand the written passage, and through the comprehension exercises, we are asked to answer questions about the passage. So different type of questions are there. MCQs, that is the multiple choice questions are there. Then some synonyms or antonym type questions could be there. And then, completion, sentence completion type of questions could be there. Then some short answer questions could be there. Some questions related to the, something about the date or any event that has been mentioned in the, that paragraph. उसके बारे में आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. So we need to be very much vigilant. We need to be very much aware when we are attempting a comprehension passage. We need to focus on each and every detail, right? Of course, we need to see the main details first of all. Then we need to proceed to the other details or the other supporting things that has been said about a particular character or a particular event in the paragraph. Okay, so I am going to discuss few of the basic tips or basic techniques or skills that you could use successfully in order to attempt the comprehension questions. So like first of all, in answering the question based on reading the passage, it is important that your answer should be based upon the information given in the passage, right? So there may be some experience or some information that you are having related to the content. Okay, I mean, if let us say that passage is about female PT side, or the passage is about some environmental issues, and you already possess some basic or some particular information related to the passage जो आपको comprehension के लिए दिया गया है. Okay, but it is very much required कि आप अपने experience को जो है वो इसमें बीच में नहीं लोगे, ठीक है? So whatsoever is written in the passage, you need to answer the questions on the basis of that particular text only, that is there in the comprehension. You will not be using your knowledge, your experience related to the topic. This is the foremost thing that you need to keep in mind. I mean, your own common sense, your own knowledge, your own presumption should not be taken into account while answering the question. Female feticide ये नहीं होता है, या environmental कोई भी degradation है, या deforestation है, या afforestation है, ये नहीं होती, ये होती है. No, you just need to focus what has been written in the paragraph only. Okay, जो आपको comprehension के लिए that has been given to you. And if you have information from your own experiences, I have already told you about it, and knowledge, you should not use it to answer any question. Okay, even if you think that there is some mistake in the paragraph of the comprehension, okay, you must still answer the question on the basis of the information that is there in the paragraph, that is there in the comprehension paragraph, right? Then these are some of the very basic things, quite handy, kind of techniques that you could use while you will be attempting the question on comprehension. Like use your pencil or pointer, like when you will be reading, through the your passage. Okay, put your pencil under each word. Okay, it will, first of all, you will not miss any word. You will not miss any information, any important information, okay, and it will also make sure that you have read it thoroughly. आपने इसको पूरे अच्छे तरीके से बिना कुछ छोड़े आपने सारे sentences और आप सारे जो words हैं आप go through हुए हो, सारे event से go through हुए हो, ठीक है? So begin with, use your pencil as a pointer and using the pencil to guide your eye along a line of text. Okay? Sometimes we may skip some words and maybe those words could be important from the point of view of answering your questions. Okay, so using the pencil to guide your eye along a line of text helps you to focus on the details in the reading. It holds your attention to the precise words in the passage. In a long text, attention may weaken. Okay, this thing is very important that if the passage is long, it may weak your attention. Okay, आप पहले से starting जो है, the starting was very good. You were quite concentrated while reading your passage, but by the time you are moving to the next line, your concentration it's getting weak. So this putting pen or pencil under the word, it will make it sure that you are fully concentrated. I mean you are thoroughly reading your text. So in a long test, attention may weaken. So fatigue may blunt your attention to the details, but using pencil as a pointer will help you to preserve your attention to details. Next is increase in reading speed. Okay, another benefit of using the pencil as a pointer is that it will probably speed up your reading. Okay, and you need not to see कि मैंने ये पढ़ा है कि नहीं पढ़ा है. ठीक है? Naturally, if you are putting your pointer or your pencil under each and every word, it will definitely you will be sure from your side that yes, I have gone through this particular word or this particular sentence. And the steady flow of the pencil across the page with each line of text draws the eye along at a steady pace. And do not go faster than you can grasp the text, because understanding is equally important. If speed is important, that you need to complete the task of attempting the reading comprehension. I mean definitely आपको particular time जो period half an hour या 15 minutes उसके लिए मिले हैं, ठीक है? Otherwise also, let us say if a complete question paper is before you, still you give some I mean 10 to 15 or 5 minutes आप पहले ही अपने दिमाग में रख लेते हो that I will be giving to this paragraph for attempting the questions for the paragraph. Okay, so naturally you need to focus on speed also, but not at the cost of your understanding. The understanding aspect, the understanding part should be given equally importance along with this speed part. So steady flow of the pencil across the page with each line of text draws the eye along a steady pace, and do not go faster than you can grasp the text, but do try to keep your reading going at a steady pace with the help of the pencil or pointer. Okay. Next thing is circle key words and phrases which you find that which are very much central to the text, to the comprehension paragraph. Okay, do circle them, and remember you are not reading for just a vague general understanding. I mean you are not reading it for a pleasure. You are not reading just like a extensive kind of reading it is, okay? Just for getting the general information what is there, but you need to attempt questions on the basis of your understanding of the passage, right? So you need to just not need to have a vague general understanding of the passage, rather you need to focus on the particular information. You usually have to read for detailed understanding. There will be individual words which are important for grasping a point exactly. So circling keywords or phrases which will enable you to zero in on precise points need to answer a question. So here one thing I want to point it out that when you will be attempting the question on reading comprehension, it is advisable that do start with reading the questions. Though there are some some other points point of view is also there. We should start with the reading of passage first of all, then we need to see the questions कि कौन से डाले गए हैं या कौन से questions हमको इस paragraph से देखने हैं. Okay. But the thing is I mean जो एक चीज workout करेगी, ठीक है, यहाँ पे that will be if you have gone through the questions first, ठीक है, कि पूछा क्या गया है, ठीक है, हमसे exactly if you are very much clear about your the questions कि पूछा क्या गया है उसमें, then naturally when you will be reading the passage you will be underlying, yes, this is related to the first question, yes, this is related to the second one, so naturally it's going to help you a lot. Okay. Then there is next one. Keep forging ahead. Do not get bogged down if there is a word or sentence you do not understand. ये नहीं है कि some the unfamiliar kind of word is there in the paragraph and you just stuck there. Oh, I don't know the meaning of this particular word. What to do now? What to do now? No, please go through the complete sentence. Read it twice or thrice if you are having plenty of time at your disposal. Go through the sentence where you find that a particular sentence or a particular word is not you're not very much sure about the meaning of that word, because जब आप उसको एक sentence में पढ़ोगे या उसके जो neighboring words हैं उसको in context पढ़ोगे जिसको हम कह सकते हैं, तो naturally somehow you can or you will be able to get the meaning of that particular word जिसका आपको पता नहीं चल रहा था, ठीक है. So you may get the main idea without knowing the individual word or sentences. Otherwise also, if let us say if you're not able to understand a single word or two words, you're not familiar with those words, they're not part of your vocabulary. So it is not so कि अब आपको कुछ नहीं आएगा, ठीक है. So because the whole or the complete paragraph will not be dependent on only those two words. So be confident, ठीक है, and try to find out the meaning in context अगर आपको नहीं भी पता चला, and otherwise also if you are not able to find the meaning then it's also okay, because they are not going to hamper in your इस तरह से कोई problem नहीं होगी. So sometimes you can sense the meaning of the word from the context. I have already elaborated this point. And sometimes the word or sentences may not be the basis of any question. Okay, this is the thing that first is don't worry about the unfamiliar word. Reason first is because you can find out the meaning when you will read that particular word in context. Secondly, maybe the particular word you don't need or you don't want the meaning of that particular word because जो क्वेश्चंस आपको पूछे गए हैं उसमें उसका कोई भी रोल नहीं है, ठीक है. So if there is some idea you need to answer a question but do not understand, read it one more time. As I've already told you that if you are having some time or plenty of time, you can spare 1 or 2 minutes more for a particular question which you are not able to understand. So read it twice, thrice. So naturally, when you will go through the question again and again, you will surely be benefited. Then if you still do not understand it, move on. You can come back to this question later if you have more time at the end of the test. Because if you will stuck on that particular question, maybe the other questions जो हैं आपके सफर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. So जो आपको आते भी हो सकते हैं, ठीक है. So इसलिए what you need to first of all try all these things that I've already told you, okay. And if still you are not able to understand the meaning or you are not able to get the answer of that particular question, move on. And if you are having no time at the end of your question paper, at the end of you are having 2 or 3 minutes with you, then you can attempt or you can focus on that particular question once again. Then formation of an idea. Another good reading comprehension strategy is to read the questions before starting the passage. That I have already shared with you. Okay, so another good reading comprehension strategy is to read the questions before starting reading the passage. This does not mean to read the answers choice at this time. By reading the question, you will have an idea of what information you will need. Okay, so you will be capable of giving more attention to the words जो आपको क्वेश्चन में मिले थे. So by reading the question, you will have an idea of what information you will need after reading the passage. So this may alert you. ठीक है, आपको पता चल जाएगा, yes, this word, this sentence was there in the question. Okay, so I need to focus on this particular sentence, this particular, word is going to help me in order to answer the question. This may alert you to certain details, ideas, and specific area in the paragraph where the questions are drawn from. Okay, then there is next one. Questions is to be answered on the basis of the information provided in the passage, and you are not expected to rely on outside knowledge. We have also discussed this, in our earlier slides, that your own views or your own opinions sometimes you may conflict. You may find that this information is not true, because I have the experience that I have the personal experience that I had related to that particular content. It is quite different. Okay? So your views, your opinions, they may sometimes conflict with the views that are expressed in the reading comprehension, but you are not going to rely on those experiences that you had. Okay, but you just need to answer your questions from the passage only. Okay, the information that has been provided in the passage only. So be sure that you work within the context of the passage, right? You should not expect to agree with everything you encounter in reading passage. Maybe some information that is there in the passage, you feel like it is not up to mark, it is not true. So, but you need not to discuss all these things, or you need not to ponder on all these things, because you need to give your answers on the basis of the information that is there in the paragraph. Then no transitions from one idea to the next. Okay, just see where one idea is ending and another idea is starting. So this transition, on that particular transition, you need to focus. Okay, so no transitions from one idea to the next, and examine the relationships among the different ideas or parts of the passage. Okay, there is one idea that is there in the first paragraph. There is another idea in the second paragraph, then another in the third or fourth. You need to see what is the correlation, what is the relationship between that is the idea that was there in the first passage and that is there in the last passage. So are they complementary, or consider the points the author made, the conclusions drawn, and how and why these points are made or conclusions are drawn. Okay, so naturally on the basis of the different viewpoints, on the different ideas that will be there, some conclusion may be drawn by the author at the end of the paragraph. So that that conclusion will surely going to help you to see if there is any relationship or a contrasting like thing is between the different ideas that has been discussed in the passage. Okay, then there is read each question carefully. Don't be डोंट एक्ट इस तरीके से मत एक्ट कीजिए कि आप कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर रहे हो क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर. So you need to focus on you need to put concentration on the questions, and you need to read them very carefully. Okay, you need to be very much clear about the question कि क्या पूछा गया है, what has been asked. Okay, so always read all the answer choices before selecting the best choices. So this is where we usually make mistakes. Naturally in MCQ questions, the 3 or 4 options that has been provided to you, okay, they differ very, there's a quite less the difference is quite kind of कि पता ही नहीं चलता कि first one is correct or the second one is correct. So that is why don't act hastily कि आपको first का ही आंसर देना है, ये second ही ठीक लग रहा है. ठीक है, आप उसको दोबारा से information को देखो पैराग्राफ में. ठीक है, वो चारों options को वहां put करके देखो. ठीक है, then go for your answer. Okay, so here I want to share you with one one thing with you. And this is my own experience. My son, he's in 10th standard. So once he was given a comprehension in his examination, and what he did, the question was like that in the first paragraph, the character, the profession that the character had in that paragraph, that was discussed. And in the last paragraph, they mentioned another profession of the, of the character, the central character that was there in the paragraph. So what he did, he just answered his question on the basis of the first paragraph only. Okay, so यही आपको जो एक little difference के साथ choices जो है बच्चे दी गई होंगी, so you need to be very focused कि ये first वाला ठीक है, second वाला ठीक है. So for this you need to read the paragraph, completely. Okay, ये नहीं कि first paragraph पढ़ लिया, इसमें ये word आ रहा है, so let us, this will be the answer because the word is there. Maybe the same word, has been repeated in the last paragraph also. Okay, so you need to be very vigilant about this. Then always read all the answer choices. इसके related तो मैंने आपको एक example भी दे दी है. Next, the best answer is the one that most accurately and most completely answer the questions being posed. Okay, you people are given, some questions related to your English paper, and I have gone through these questions, and there are maybe you have come across some questions from in the Google form, that the options for a particular question, you may find that there are some options which you find, no, this is also correct, this is also correct, ये दोनों correct है, तो first वाले क्यों okay हो गई? First वाले को we need to see which is most accurate out of, if two are accurate, then we need to see which is most appropriate. Okay, जो ज़्यादा जो है हमारे question के साथ relate कर रही है, that we need to answer. Okay, that we need to make the choice. The one that most accurately and most completely, where the answer is complete. Okay, maybe the second option may be correct, but the information that is there in the second choice, second option, it may be incomplete. So we need to see the option which is complete, where the answer you will find that the statement that is more accurate as per the question. The information is complete that is there in that particular statement. Then be careful not to pick any answer choice simply because it is a true statement. कि ऐसा होता है, maybe उस paragraph में ऐसा ना होता हो, ठीक है? आपको पता है कि जो आपको environment degradation की या deforestation की जो या afforestation की example जो एक definition है वो ये होती है. Maybe as per the character, okay, or maybe as per the author, that definition could be somewhat different. Maybe the sentence जो उसमें है वो different हो सकता है, उसकी vocabulary different हो सकती है, उसका idea जो है वो different हो सकता है, ठीक है, environment को लेके, ठीक है. So ये नहीं कि ये जो statement है ये जो true नहीं है या ये true है, आपने ये judgment में नहीं करना है, ठीक है. You just need to see what information related to that particular question is there in the paragraph. So please just focus on the paragraph. Don't rely on your own knowledge about the topic, your own experiences. Okay, so be careful also not to be misled by answer choices that we have already discussed, because difference is very less between one choice and another one. Then that are not only partially true or only partially satisfy the problem posed in the question. Maybe the statement may be true, or maybe the both of you will find that both of the statements they are correct, but there are chances that the second statement is having incomplete information related to the answer. Okay, then the methodology of eliminating wrong answers also work here. Okay. What does it mean? That first of all, if there are 4 options, just check which is completely wrong. ठीक है, उसको आपने eliminate कर दिया. So you will be left with only 3. Okay, then next find it out if the third one or the second one, the first one, whatever it is, whichever it is, कि इसमें से और कौन सी स्टेटमेंट है विच इज कम्प्लीटली इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू इट्स नॉट एज पर द क्वेश्चन, द आंसर जो है उसका नहीं होगा, ठीक है, तो उसको आप एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो। तो जितनी चॉइसेस आपकी कम होती जाएंगी तो उतने ज्यादा you can or you will be able to answer the question correctly. Okay, so it simply means that if you are unable to judge the right choice or right answer, tick the answer that are incorrect. Okay, so in this way, if there remains one answer to be ticked, that will be the correct answer. Okay, but if there remains more than one answer to be ticked, then it is you whether you like to take risk, or not. None can help you as there may be negative marking also. So this kind of situation you could face कि आपके दो आपको पता है कि incorrect है, or maybe then the again the choices there between the two and you are not sure about then it's your luck. Okay, then there are some steps that are involved in the reading comprehension, right? So first is read the question, and we have already discussed about it. Unpack the question. Unpack the question means which kind of information that has been asked in a particular question. Okay, so in reading the question, your reading may be different for different type of questions. Because you need to if there are multiple choice question, or if there are short answer question, or if some particular information that is asked from you, कोई date है या कोई event है या कोई character के बारे में पूछा गया है. So these kind of questions I have already told you about it, that could be there. Okay, then you need to read the text. Okay, after unpacking the question, you need to read the complete paragraph. Okay, you need to comprehend, understand that paragraph. Okay, then read for relevant information and techniques. Now you have gone through the question in the first step. Now you can see while reading the text or while comprehending the text, now you can see that where I could look for the information for the question number 1 or question number 2. Okay, then answering the multiple choice question and answering the questions written responses. Again, the thing is that in multiple choice questions, the difference between one choice and another choice, it could be quite less, and so you need to be very vigilant that कौन सी जो है जो आपकी option है that is correct. And while answering the written responses, because maybe you are restricted for your words, or maybe you are restricted for the sentences, like one or two sentences you need to answer the question. In that case, you need to be very specific. If some date of the event जो है वो पूछी गई है, so you need to be very much sure कि I need to focus on the date only. Okay, maybe जैसे पूछा गया है, maybe you can write just the date, or maybe you write it in the form of a sentence. You can answer in the form of a sentence. Okay, so these are some of the steps, and these are some of the tips that I want to share with you, that I'm sure is going to help you while you will be attempting your comprehension. So sir, now we can have the questions that we gave to the students in the Google form. Ranjit sir. Ranjit sir, am I audible to you? Dr. Mandeep?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, could you please now share the questions from the Google form so that I can take the doubts from the students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I think that the question starts from 91, number 91.
Just Here we go. Can I go along?
Which paragraph is this, sir?
This
Because
is from
I'm
paper
having
2. Yeah, paper 2. This is 121 question.
question number 121. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So the question 121, it starts like, why do you not very much care for it when you receive a shirt or a kurta as a gift?
Yeah.
So this
Dr.
question is
Mini, can I intervene? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am, of course. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ranjit, why it is showing to me that responses are only 6?
Yeah.
So now quickly take the feedback.
Ma'am, actually this had gone in spam. Just before we joined for this session, we could attempt it. So that it was, and the passage was pretty big. So we didn't get time to go through actually.
Ranjit, are you listening to that
Yes,
now?
yes. It goes into spam. They need to check it in spam only.
So then next time you better put that subject only, check your spam or something.
Sir,
Okay.
but did
I think if the mail or when you put the test, you put the message on the group that check your mails.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, this didn't happen for first test, class, this quiz maker.
Class marker
Class
also,
marker,
right?
It was
yes.
marker. It was pretty good in the inbox itself.
Because class marker is not very heavy. Class marker is only the link which was shared. Maybe this test, because it was heavy, so it went in the spam. I do not know what is to be done for that. Maybe Ranjit only will help. But Ranjit, now the lesson for us is that every time you post the test, you must be sending that on the group.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That
ma'am.
check your mail.
Yes.
Because that means if they have not attempted the, I just noticed that responses are only 6. Okay, Dr. Mini, you can please carry on.
Yes, ma'am. So for the first question, why do you not very much care for it when you receive a shirt or a kurta as a gift? The first answer will be the correct one, that you already have so many of them. Okay. आपके पास जब आपको कोई गिफ्ट देता है तो number of things maybe you are having already with you, so that is why you don't very much care about those gifts. Then the word gratifying means, so the word meaning could be asked from the paragraph only. So satisfying is the correct one. Then for the word destined means that is fated, okay, जो हमारी किस्मत में है. Then the name the word, part of the speech of the underlined word in the following clause, which is why I was agreeably surprised. So this which, it's pronounced here in the sentence. Then identify the part of the following sentence which has an error in it. So it is the D, that is will be substantial. Then the writer was thrilled when he was given 6 trees. तो ये information तो बच्चे बहुत simply लिखी गई है, सामने लिखी गई है. Half a dozen, ठीक है. So इस तरह के question आपको हो सकते हैं. So half a dozen will mean that dozen हमारा 12 होता है. Half a dozen means 6. Okay. So that we can easily find it out. 6 नहीं लिखा है. 6 जो एक that word, it's not written in the paragraph, but still you can see that half a dozen is written. Half a dozen, what does it mean? You mean by the half a dozen? It means half of a dozen. 12 is the dozen, okay? So then 6 will be the half a dozen. So 6 trees will be the correct answer. Okay. So next is what usually happens to the gift she receives. So they are put away and forgotten. Okay. Second one is the correct one, and the gift received by the writer was environmental friendly. Okay. So naturally, you can see it in the second paragraph that in an increasingly environmentally conscious world, the gift of the living tree or plant makes for a perfect, present. So here it is clearly, we can find it out that the gift that was received by the character that was environmental friendly. Okay. Sir, which number is the question number, that how many words are usually used by English speaking person? What is the number of that particular question? Yes, it is 129. How many words are usually used by an English speaking person? Again, this is in the paragraph only, that 5,000 words. Then which of the following word is the most often used in English language? The. It is written that the is the word. You can find it out in the last few lines, second last line, that the is the word which is mostly used by the in the English language. Then the word that is similar in meaning to the word remarkable is astonishing. The word that is opposite in meaning to the word ordinary is special. Okay, I think that's quite easy for you. Which part of speech is the underlined word in the following sentence? So ever word is, it's underlined. Ever word underlined kiya hai. So it is adverb here. Then English is the most widely used language in the world because it has taken words from other languages. Second one is the correct one. Then in our everyday conversation, we use a limited number of words because we repeat a lot of words. Okay, because we repeat a lot of words. The third option is the correct option. Okay, the next is a teacher gives a puzzle to her class 8 students and asks them to solve it by speaking out. How they solve it? What is the strategy known as? It is think aloud protocol. The first one is the correct. Okay? Then there is Sanskrit in modern India today is a modern Indian language and a classical language also. The first one is the correct one. Then a teacher of class 7 asked her students to read a short story and come to the class. She asked them to discuss the major points of the story in the group and present them to the whole class. What is this reading known as? It is the extensive reading, because here not a kind of detailed kind of information will be given by the students. Okay, here they will not be discussing about the grammatical patterns that were there in the passage. They will not be discussing about the the vocabulary part. They will not be discussing about the sentence structure part. They will just be giving the major highlights, okay, that were there in the story. They will be just giving a viewpoint about the story, a general viewpoint about the story. So this is the type of reading we call it as extensive reading, right? Then there is English does not find its place as a first language in the school curriculum. Actually, English in India, it is considered as the second language. Our mother tongue is our first language. Then bottom-up processing and listening is 2. What do you mean by bottom-up processing? It is decode message moving from sounds to words, phrases, clauses, and then grammatical elements to sentences. Okay, right, starting from the base. ठीक है, बेस से शुरू करना. बेस क्या है हमारा लैंग्वेज का? That is the sounds. Then we move to the words. Okay, then we move to the phrases. These phrases make up clauses. Then the whole or the complete sentence. The fourth one is the correct one. So what is the following strategy known as in reading? The text is read more slowly and in detail to get the gist or overall sense of the text. ठीक है, ओवरऑल आपने लेना है टेक्स्ट में लिखा क्या हुआ है. ठीक है, जस्ट ऑपोजिट इज द स्कैनिंग, वेयर वी जस्ट स्कैन फॉर पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल आपको पूछा गया है कि when was the battle of Plassey that was fought. ठीक है, so उस केस में you just need to answer the particular year in which the battle that took place. ठीक है, so इसलिए वो आपका स्कैनिंग पार्ट है. What is skimming? आप पूरा go through, you are completely you have completely gone through the text and you are giving the overall what is there in the what kind of views that are there in the text that is written. Uske baad mein hai, a teacher asks the learners of class 7th to refer to the textbook of history and find a theme which can be connected with English language text or writing an essay. What is this practice known as? This is known as language and history integrated learning, where the concept of, where the knowledge of, where the ideas of, one field, one area of knowledge, okay, that is, used in some other area. Like here, history, the teacher has asked to refer to the books of history, and a particular knowledge from there you can connect it with the English language for writing the essay. For example, आप Independence Day के ऊपर ही अपने essay लिख रहे हो, so you naturally you will be finding it quite handy that you are getting some information, some support from your history books for writing the essay in English. Then multilingualism as a resource means learning many languages in the school. Okay, so multilingualism, many lingualism, languages. Okay, so learning many languages in the school. So the fourth one is the correct one. Then match the types of writing with your corresponding category. It is the first one that is correct. Okay, that is the diary writing. Then there is the third one, synopsis writing to the B part. Then C is travelogue. Then there is the D part, that is the letter of complaint. Okay, that is public writing आप करते हो. जब आप letter of complaint लिखते हो, maybe you are complaining to the government authorities, you are complaining to some institution regarding any problem you are facing, or the society, the problem that your society or where you are living, the people are facing. So this kind of writing is the public writing, right? Then there is one a teacher divides her class into groups of 5 and allocates different themes to the groups. The group have to collect information on the themes and write reports to be presented to the class. What is this activity known as? This is known as the project work, because this is not simply writing work, and this is not probably a research work also, because they need to present it to the class also. We cannot say that it is an assignment. Okay, so it is basically the project work which is more appropriate. Then process approach to the writing involves that is brainstorming, outlining, drafting, revising, proofreading, and drafting the final writing. So we are following a process here. Okay, so this is the process approach. Okay, first of all, we are thinking on a topic or a particular topic. We are brainstorming kind of the activity that is going on. Then we are out the various ideas that we get through the brainstorming activity, and then we make an outline, we make a draft of it, and out of it, and then we revise that particular draft if we see that this particular information that could be added into the draft. ठीक है, अगर हम initial draft जो है we find it that it can be more elaborated or many more things can be added into it, so we can again revise it. Proofreading is there, or maybe you are proofreading it for the content, and you may be proofreading it for the grammatical mistakes, and then you are drafting the final writing. So this is a kind of process approach. Then continuous assessment focuses on informal and a combination of both formative and summative assessment. Okay? I think this in type of evaluation you have gone through in your 10th standard, in your 12th standard maybe, and in your आपके schools में आपने ये assessment जो है, when the CCE, continuous and comprehensive scheme of evaluation was there, where the scores of each and every activity, they were added up in order to make the final result. Okay, so if it is the English, okay, so all the activities related to the listening, speaking, reading, writing, maybe at the class level, maybe at some competition level, or maybe final, in the form of final your papers, your final evaluation. Okay, all the marks, they were added up at the end of the evaluation, end of the term, and I mean the formative assessment and the summative assessment. So वो सारी एक्टिविटीज को एड अप करके CCE का जो हमारा था, तो इसलिए जो कॉन्टिन्यूअस असेसमेंट है, इट फोकसेस ऑन इनफॉर्मल assessment also, like your class test would be there, the any speaking activity that the teacher conducted in the classroom. Okay, so any listening activity that was there in the classroom, and any reading activity. So all these informal activities and the formal activities in the form of your papers, ठीक है, उन सबकी जो एक जो आपके assessment है, जो वो that is the part of the continuous assessment. Then pre-reading activity in class is to connect learners with one another, enable learners to know about the story which they would read ahead, connect learners' previous knowledge with what she learns in the reading text. So pre-reading is meant for all these things. Okay, so all of these is the correct answer here. Because the pre-reading stage, naturally, the learners, they connect with the kind of connection is made with the content, a kind of connection of the students' previous knowledge that they already had for that particular topic. वो एक connection जो है वो establish किया जाता है. Then the students, they are able to know about the story. I mean, what will be there? तो उसमें what kind of what kind of ideas will be there, what kind of activities, what kind of happenings will be there in the story or the text they are going to read. उसके बारे में एक idea जो है they can get in the pre-reading activity. Then pedagogical grammar is grammar with formal rules to be applied while writing. Okay. So it is not the grammar just for the teacher. It is not the grammar in context to connect grammar points with the real life context. It is not the grammar of pedagogy. Rather, it is the grammar with formal rules. When we will be writing, we will be focusing on the rules. Okay, whether we need to write it in the present tense, कौन सा इसमें various parts of speech जो हैं हमारे which will be used. We need to focus on each and everything related to the grammatical aspect when we will be writing a particular text. Then what are these words known as? The, of, and, to, that, etc. These are the sight words. SIGHT. These are the sight words. Okay. Next question is, fourth option is the correct one.
I think so. The last one is the
So this
table
was the last one.
column.
I'm having other questions also with me that is related to the language one.
Language one I have not entered.
It starts from 91 as per.
Yeah, that's not been entered. Only language 2, part 2, paper 2 I have
Okay.
entered.
So we are having only that much of questions now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, dear students, I hope the session will benefit you somehow if I'm able to convey what I prepared for you people. So still, if you are having any queries, any questions, you can ask me right now also, and afterward also. The number, my email address and my WhatsApp number is with the college only, your college only. So you just feel free to ask me anything related to your this particular topic. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am, Dr. Mandi.
Mandeep ma'am.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Ranjit. Yes, thank you, Dr. Mini. Thank you to all of you. If no more questions are there and we all are through with it, so you please start counting now. This was the first session on psychology. As Dr. Balani said it, that we will be taking 7 to 8 sessions. It is basically kind of crash course that we can be taking for our students, for psychology, for English, for mathematics. We may not be taking the parallel sessions. So the day we will be having mathematics session, probably only mathematics students can be joining. Now also I think only 26 now. When I left, maybe 33 people were there. So this is accordingly, people will come as how they want to take the help from us. Ultimately, this is specifically initiative designed for our alumni students. So you think about your time, you think about your performance and how you want us to be helping to you. So please let us know. Only thing is that tests that we can be sharing with you cannot be more than 2 to 3 tests per week. But do not confine yourself only to that much testing. You need to work 3 to 4 times more than what college can give to you. So that's what is very, very important. Suppose now today, I think 2 to 3 passages if are done by Dr. Mini, you need to do 4 to 5 passages beyond that. So we can be sharing only 2, but then you need to do 6 more or 8 more. Then only this will serve the purpose to you. And we will be, now these are not the videos which are to be shared. Just go to any site, go to any, you can say, you can pick up any book also. There are abundance of books available in the market. CTET books are available. And if you are planning to buy a book for yourself, suppose I'm saying, I have no idea about it. Suppose the book is costing you 200 rupees or whatsoever. At least see to that book is of at 20 to 21. That much latest. Do not buy any book of 2016 or 18 or 17. That should not be there. Be vigilant for that particular reason, looking into the syllabus of, but I feel nowadays much is available on internet. So you can find out from there, you can look into the content, you can gather multiple other things also for yourself. Okay, now how we will follow is, again, Mr. Ranjit will be posting only to the registered candidates, because I do not know, that group is just getting filled up. The other day we had only 185. Now I just checked, it is 245. Some people probably are getting added when they are getting to know about it. But looking into the presence of people, there are only 30, now 25 people are there. That means the beneficiaries, the real beneficiaries out of this particular course are only 1/5 of the total number of people which are there on the group. So those people should remain in touch through email. I may not be posting everything on the group because this is intellectual copyright of the colleges. It will remain on college LMS. And certain things which I have promised, I will be posting to you, I will be sending to you in your email, but I cannot plagiarize the content which is on the internet by posting it on our LMS. So I will be only sending you the links for that. Okay, if any more questions are there, you can ask us now. But before that, we will keep you posted for the sessions that will be taken. So count this today, the first session or the second session, but according to us, if the comprehension is touched today, next time something else will be there. Psychology beginning part, if it is there, next time something more will be there beyond that. We are just giving you only the touch upon sessions. So any questions? If are not there, then happy weekend, but hardworking, working hard weekend.
Ma'am, I
Thank you
registered
very
myself.
Yes,
When first,
one by one, quickly.
ma'am, I registered myself first time when the link was given in the group.
That
Second
only
time,
was enough. So check your spam now.
I didn't receive mail.
Spam. Go to
Ma'am,
your
even for today's meeting, we did not receive any Zoom ID. It was only after bringing it to your notice, you have posted it into the group, so as we were able to join.
So that's what I noticed, because people did not join. So I was rechecking with Mr. Ranjit.
Because ma'am, we have registered, even I have registered for the first time. I have not registered for the second time. Even
No,
I have not
second
gone
time it
through
was
with
not
this.
required. Second,
But
time
then
it
even
was
I have not
required.
received the Google form, ma'am.
Google form, what happened? Google form in the first registration one for say around about 81. So I have taken that thing considered, and I've sent them, added them in the class marker, and the class marker has given the login IDs and password to them. Now the remaining things I will be doing in a day or two, and then you will receive the email from class marker with your login details. Is that
Okay,
clear?
sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
so
because
what
now
you
the
can do is,
students
it
are
is your
adding more. Sorry, ma'am.
it is your responsibility to be vigilant and to stay in touch with Mr. Ranjit, asking for the test. Now keep a word. One test will be on Monday, second test will be on Wednesday. Ranjit, that much we can do now?
Yep.
Okay, fine. So keep in mind, something will be coming on Monday, something will be coming on Wednesday. You be alert about it and keep taking that. And Saturday, we will be having the discussion over it.
Good evening, Mandeep ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, this recording, if we want, can we get this so that if we want to hear it again, or
You can hear it only in your email, and it will be posted on the college LMS, which I will let you know. The teacher will be sharing your email, only the links will be shared with you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
In your email, the Zoom link, now this is getting recorded, the Zoom link will come in that email.
Ma'am, I've received through email itself the Zoom link and the Google form. I just checked now, it was there in the spam.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is the recording also will come in your email with a password to be posted for the Zoom. Got it? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see that recording again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, there was some more question.
Ma'am, I had a question. Ma'am, this is Shraddha Balsara. Ma'am,
Okay,
I had a question that, ma'am, the class marker test, the duration of the test will be till what time? As yesterday evening I opened the test, but the test was not getting opened only, ma'am.
So Shraddha, why did you open so late?
Ma'am, actually in that the validity time period was till yesterday night 12 o'clock. But then, ma'am, it didn't get opened only because.
So Shraddha, we will open the test once again now. And tomorrow you see your email and you see your spam. You will get one more test, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday you will get one more test, which will start from Monday, but it will get over by Friday. So you get 5 days to work. 5 days is enough, no?
Yes,
So
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, anybody else? Any more questions? Please quickly ask. Can we have quickly the cameras on? Yes, thank you so much to all of you. Put your cameras on quickly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Feel happy looking at your batchmates if you find some. As I keep on telling to you that this is only the initiative for our alumni students. So welcome and thank you so much for having trust onto us and having a look back on the colleges which you have as your alma mater for your, Thank you. Stay connected, stay blessed, take care of yourself and keep working hard.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
ma'am.
to all of
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless you all. We will be sharing the links. We will be sharing the content. Thank you, Dr. Mini.
Thank you, Mandeep ma'am. Thank you.
I
so
hope
much.
you all know Dr. Mini was addressing to you from Ludhiana, Punjab.
Thank you, Dr. Mini ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ranjit, please end
Yes,
the
ma'am.
meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you, Mr. Ranjit.